Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Locatelli! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Can he get it through? And it's Di Marco. Nicely shaped cross. And that has been knocked clear. Oyarzabal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Politano picks it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're back on the ball again. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Cross needs to be good. And he's gone looking for safety. Fernando Torres. And he plays one through. Now that's well seen too. That's rather hopeful. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Filippo Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's shifting. Roll! Tries to get it clear. Leicester. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calafiori. Calafiori. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. It's run loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Prevail cuts it out.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Prevail gets it clear. Calafiori threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Drives it in. Impressive jump! And that should get the job done. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pellegrini. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Here's Oyarzabal. Takes a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted. The first... Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the far post. Deftly away. And it's Locatelli. Di Lorenzo. Passes short and sharp. Raul. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Pellegrini. Pau Kubasi does really well there. He is strong. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Italy currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Has a look and plays it forward. Fernando Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Locatelli. Italy still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Ambitious ball here. And that is a little undercooked. Calafiori. And here's Inzaghi. Pellegrini. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's there to belt it away.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And here's Politano. And he skips past his man. Politano gets into a good position. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Keane. Zubimendi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's picked his way through. Now the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Italy are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, good climb! And he scores! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and
the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oyarzabal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Well read, nice interception. Locatelli, and the pass is intercepted. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Well, nicely intercepted. And he's got to watch shapes to shoot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Di Lorenzo. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Politano. Ball swung in. That's going to go a long way. He's not got that quite right. Looking to play him in. Politano plays it in. Bartra with the clearance. That'll be a throw.
Cambio di giocatori.
Italy clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Calafiori promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. He's found a big chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Filippo Inzaghi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just 5 minutes left. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Di Lorenzo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Locatelli. No, that pass isn't the best. That has been cut short. And no, that was never going to make it. Pellegrini, spread it left. Kubasi. And time is up. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good
Ricordiamo
evening.
a tutti i tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Raspadori gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, with this kind of technique...
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pellegrini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Italy with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Keane, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great vision. Now it's Raspadori. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Gavi. Oh, super find. He is through here. And the ball is out of play. Xabi Alonso picks it up from the goal kick. Gavi threads one in. Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Alonso! He will be livid with himself. Di Lorenzo. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
It's Inzaghi! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Calafiori, Di Marco, Locatelli, looking for the run. That's very neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Expertly shoots! It's anyone's ball now. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. This their second corner of the game. Di Lorenzo can get it clear. Gets the shot away! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mikel Oyarzabal is always scanning the pitch for targets. Di Lorenzo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Clearance. Torres! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goal...
Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Calafiori. That's a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he finish? In he goes again. Goal, Italy! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Italy with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Now it's Raul. Raul. That is good alertness. Raspadori. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
He's had it taken off him. Di Lorenzo. Prevail. So what can they make of this? Leicester makes the interception. DiMarco. And it's DiMarco. Filippo Inzaghi. That's it, 45 minutes up. Italy have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Italy are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're off again. Looking for options for movement. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Locatelli. Calafiori. Locatelli. Pellegrini. And that is a little undercooked. Chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Italy
go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding.
Inzaghi! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Di Lorenzo. And it's Pellegrini. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Calafiori. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through, and Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Prevail. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bartra cuts out the pass. Nesta. Bartra calmly anticipates. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Keane, it's a really well-measured ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Kubasi. Played into Bartra. Gavi. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. Applies the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's DiMarco. Now it's Torres. Good ball over the top. Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Ferran Torres. That has not gone well. Di Lorenzo. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's DiMarco. That has ended up in no man's land. DiMarco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22. El dorsal 11. Morata. El dorsal 24.
Perez. Ferran Torres. Bartra. Now, can they get him away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Calafiori. That's a good run down the left. Just 5 minutes left. And the pass is intercepted. Morata. And this is Torres. Pass is just off target. Nesta. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's DiMarco. Prevail with the slide tackle there. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Now it's Shevchenko. Drogba. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. João Cancelo. Gavi. Can he get it through? Now it's Lopez. Showing great feet there. He has found a way through. Now it's Dani Olmo. In once more. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. And a chance! And he can thump it away. Shevchenko. Now it's Diaz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dani Olmo. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe. And
oh, he's been caught on it here. Vardiol getting forward. Flashes it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Rashford. Oh, this looks sharp. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vermeer. Spread to the right. Rashford. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other.
Look, the only...
Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Beckham. Beckham ventures forward. Beckham with the cross. Nice interception, well timed. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pedri, that's a sharp pass.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Eric Garcia has the space to scheme. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Drogba. 5 minutes till the break. Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the far post.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Gavi. And it's Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Lopez. Oh, good read. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second. Drogba! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Como have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Threads one in. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho. Now it's Rashford. Pedri. And that has been slung wide. Makaleli.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And this is Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lopez. And it's Olmo. This looks promising. And that's played in low. Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Attenzione, la sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he has been fouled there. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Rafinha.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Rashford with the short one. Now that looks a decent ball. Rashford wants to run onto this. Como have the chance to go the other way. Makaleli. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he welcomes it in. Fermin. Shot could be on. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kubasi. Como are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's towering header! And he's stuck it away! Barcelona are back in business! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Yamal. Showing good feet. Great defending, strong and determined.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Beckham. And he's gone backward here. Rafinha. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rafael Varane.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here. And here's Rafinha. Goes for a shot! Guardiola is there to clear. Rafinha. Fermin in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping! Now this could be a chance. Played in, and a header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Rivaldo. Martin gets across to intercept that. Time added on 4 minutes. Kubasi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lopez. And here's Rafinha. Pedri, looking for the run. He's on it, can he get away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is as much time as there will be. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times. But I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Conte, and this is Kane. Can he get on the end? He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Knocks it into space. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Drogba! Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. McAllister stood his ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back to the keeper it goes. Quality ball. And this is Kane. Reinders. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's well spotted. Makalele. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Drogba. And here's Beckham. Ansu Fati. Tottenham are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And it's Son Heung-min. Back where it came from. Asllani. And it's Koundé. Pressing high and with purpose. Tries to pass it through. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ansu Fati. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. And that's a good ball. Great ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Tottenham with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Como couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cross needs to be good. Not the most accurate pass. That's good running with the ball. And this is Kane. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Makaleli. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he welcomes it in. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a pretty loose pass. Son Heung-min. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's McAllister. Batistuta. He's had it taken off him. Reinders. Ashlani. Shifted it to the flank. Fati receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. Son Heung-min. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick reminder today.
So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. That gets us going once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Coming on the field, number 7, Mbappe.
Batistuta. Kante does well to get it back. Reinders. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Como are looking to go forward now. Makaleli kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Batistuta. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Beckham. It's a good-looking... Getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Reinders. Mbappe! Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Khan claims comfortable.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
substitution on the field. Number 14. Coming on the field is...
Good steal, he just read it.
McAllister. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's McAllister. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain a...
And the shot! Roberto Carlos clears it away. And it's Koundé. And here's McAllister. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And he's intervened well there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Como do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Spread to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Como are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
Tottenham really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cafu, great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's delightful. Mbappe. Como still ahead by the game's only goal. Well read, and the danger is averted. The final 5 minutes. Threads one in. Now it's Beckham. Beckham. In with the challenge. Beckham has the space to... Impressive jump! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really...
And Batistuta! Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Can he get it through?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now the delivery. He leaps for it. And it's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Como have surely won it, or so you would think. Well, that's... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And we come to you now with a quick request
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's
Towering header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Batistuta. Diogo Dalot. Space for him to turn and look. Sheshko! That is a brilliant interception. Makaleli. Nesta. McAllister. Cafu. That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
It's Drogba! Menu. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. De Ligt getting this one clear. Still goalless.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice looking ball. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking wide. He's picked his way through, and he leaps for it. It's in! And that for him is goal number 10. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Como have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. Serginho. That is a great pick out. And this is Drogba. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot!
That will annoy the man.
And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The cut. And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Casemiro. And De Ligt. Casemiro. That's going wide left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho, chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Como are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shaw played back into the centre. Half-time getting close now. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbomo. Nesta. That could spell trouble. Oh, super. Šeško! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
That's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Como are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Ligt. Casemiro. Nicely aimed pass. Defending was strong and firm. Serginho. And it's McAllister. McAllister. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cross to the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Šeško. Serginho. And it's Makalele. Now it's Drogba. Pass is just off target. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Diogo Dalot has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Martinez for Shaw. Menu to Martinez. And it's Dalot. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McAllister. And this is Drogba. Matheus Cunha. And it's Menu. Casemiro. This is a promising build-up. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Beckham. Manchester United can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he welcomes it in. It's Drogba! Now, who's going to be first? Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Como really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27.
Como can
Numero
now
23.
introduce the first of their
Lascia il campo
substitutes.
per il numero 26. Hazard. Il
Diogo
numero 15.
Dalot.
Kaká.
Como do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Looking for options for movement. Kaká! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Diogo Dalot. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Matheus Cunha. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Casemiro. Šeško. And Casemiro. And he shoots! Superb from Šeško! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With so little time left, grandstand finish. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro. That's a little off target. Can he get it through? And that will be it. Como can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was